Kenyans are defining their urban living spaces with incorporation of plants. They are doing this not only for their striking aesthetics that defines modern living in homes, but also for air purification purposes, especially in the city where urban air is congested with all sorts of pollutants. As a result, a majority of city dwellers have started embracing infusion of potted plants in their urban living spaces for not only air purification, but also mood-boosting effect relaxation.
Having a hobby like taking care of your plants just it takes care of your mental health.
Sometimes you experience tough days and you want to come back home to a beautiful place. You want to come back home to something that feels very grounding and relaxing.
In embracing this, Rosemary Kabucho turned it into a business venture after giving a trial run in her apartment for a couple of months.
I did plants in my house for because I started in 2020 April to about October, November.
The plants, which come in different variety and sizes according to one's taste and placement, have to be modified to fit and adapt to the new environment away from their natural habitat.
For indoor plants, you have to plant them in a way that they will either fit in certain pots, because most pots that we have most people who keep plants indoor, usually the biggest pot they use is like a 20-liter. So having that, we have to allow the plants to acclimatize to the environment that we are now creating for them to live in.
For Ivy, it's a culture inculcated in her. She has to grow as many plants as possible. On her balcony and indoors, she has tons of plants that are more than 5 years old. Some of the species here offer medicinal value, while others are for beauty purposes.
2019 and then towards the beginning of that COVID era is when I started developing more interesting plants. Some of them are like 5 years old, others are like 4, others are 2, others are even a few months old. Occasionally I use it for my skin. It's good with acne, and also for my hair. It just helps with hair and the quality of hair and the texture. Basically, that's how I go about the aloe vera. But sometimes people use it for chicken at home.
Apart from the medicinal value some indoor plants have, some have cultural significance which vary from community to community.
Most people actually love the money plant.
Does it give us money?
Yes, it does. People believe that if you have a money plant inside your home, it brings abundance of money and wealth. Other people believe that they don't want the leaves falling because they believe that their wealth is going to fall.
It's an interesting phenomenon. I think I should have this plant in my house.
Yes,
maybe to open doors and have more money for that case. Let's say amen to that. But also I need to have goals and aspirations to accompany that.
Yes, that's true.
To get the most out of these plants in terms of air purification, one has to know the type of plant and its placement indoors.
This is the first plant we'll give you if you're first time plant parent, especially for indoor. It's an air purifier. This is a green dwarf. It's also a snake plant, mostly for the tabletops, for windowsills. They thrive in neglect. Most plants that flower need some sort of sunlight.
They purify air by clearing fumes and toxins. For example, a peace lily, which is known for extracting chemicals in the air from cleaning products, making it ideal for the kitchen, bathroom, and other rooms that are heavily cleaned.
This is the spider. It's also an air purifier. Most plants take in oxygen. It does take in some of the bad fumes during the day. Yeah.
It cannot kill you anyway.
No, it cannot. It cannot. Plants can't.
People might argue that there's competition for oxygen and at night, and a majority of people close their windows at night, and you have a lot of plants in their house.
Yeah.
So will they really deprive you of oxygen at night?
No, they don't.
As photosynthesis does not occur at night, plants take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide in their respiration process.
So many people believe that plants in the house would kill them. They're taking in oxygen, but that's not the case, because some plants like snake plant, they give us oxygen at night, which is beneficial to us.
Like plants in the gardens and farms, These two need close attention and care.
I just water them once a week and then I give them their space to grow.
We also have different ways of caring for things. If you don't want your plants to attract bugs, you can use neem oil.
Urban dwellers are now encouraging people to embrace more green spaces in their homes, and that journey starts one plant at a time.
Right now, it's really hot outside, but when you're here, you feel the calmness and you feel a coldness that is brought by the plants.
We are surrounded by concrete everywhere. So it's like we are almost reversing what Wangari Maathai did.